It's often repeated, that quote from Samuel Johnson, that when a man is tired of London, he is tired of life. For there is in London all that life can afford. So I'd had some big travel plans this winter. I was going to hop on the new motorcycle and I was going to head south to escape the brittle, long, cold British winter. Maybe go to Spain or even as far down as Morocco. Somewhere warm and exotic where I could ride in the wide open, away from the lights and the noise and the congestion and all of the intensity that is life in the big city. But as they say, God laughs at those that make plans, and for a variety of reasons, I found myself unable to get away. So I decided to grab my cameras and brave the cold and just ride through my city at night when things are a little less hectic to see if I could reconnect with this place that I've called home for 27 years and reflect on my relationship with this city. Let's start back at the beginning. I moved here in 1997. I'm from Canada. That's the Canadian embassy overlooking Trafalgar Square, which sits at the center of London and arguably at one time the center of the entire Western world, literally where time began. Originally, I'd come over for a family wedding, a holiday, but within 6 months I was back, 2 suitcases in hand, stuffed with all of my worldly possessions and a meager 2,000 Canadian dollars in my pocket. And sure enough, I'd settled. I built a life for myself here. I had become like a tiny piece of thread woven into the vast fabric of the city. Now, just to clarify, as in life, there is no direct route through central London. The city is built on the banks of a river that slithers and winds its way along like a giant twisting serpent. You'll find yourself crossing it several times on a simple journey east to west. And anyways, the longer I rode, the more I realized that this ride was not just geographic, but more of an autobiographical journey, which I suppose brings us right back to the beginning. What draws a young man like a magpie to the lights of the big city? He feels his heartbeat rising. He is restless. Is he seeking to escape from a former life Does he look to reinvent himself, freed from previous expectations? Is he seeking excitement, to be capricious, to be anonymous, to be in control of his own destiny? Does he seek pleasure, companionship, friendship, even love in the big city? Is he looking to become successful, to build a great career? He thrives under the neon lights of the metropolis. He gets a little older and begins to surround himself with the material things. He has earned it, the good life. He's worked hard. And perhaps for a while he's distracted, buying himself a reprieve from the emptiness that he sometimes feels inside. Does he find himself looking for a greater purpose? He grows a little older still. He is on an upward trajectory. Does he feel he has hit the apex? Is he winning at life in the city? Family, house, car, career, a strong social network, cultural experiences. Life feels rich. All that life can afford here in the city. Then one day, does he find himself a little older still, and the buzz of the city has transformed into a ringing in his ear? He once basked in the glow of the city lights, but now they dazzle and blind him like high-beam headlights from oncoming traffic on darkened streets. But then does an older man riding through his city at night find his eyes adjust, and once again he can see the city clearly. Does a man riding through the wet, cold, rainy streets of his city at night realize that cities, like people, grow and evolve and change? And that is, in fact, what makes London one of the great world cities. It is ancient and steeped in history and tradition, but a living city, always evolving and changing and growing and looking towards the future, like it is always done.